Hi everyone. Today we're going to look at Unit 1, Day 24. We're going to looking at using the 4 moves and 1 habit flowchart. Now, you're probably looking at this as part of your independent work, specifically looking at your position on felony voter enfranchisement, meaning people who were convicted, their enfranchisement. If you notice, I highlighted this word, enfranchisement, meaning regaining or gaining the right to vote. Okay. Now, how do you look for a source using the 4 moves and a habit tool? Now, you may have a copy of this tool in front of you, but I'm going to look at the word habit before I go anywhere. Habit is when you feel strong emotion, like happiness, anger, pride, vindication, meaning you know you're right. And that emotion pushes you to share a fact. Notice fact is in quotes with others. Stop. Above all, these are claims that you have to fact check. Take a breath, or take a breather, and you took your breath, you're calm. Okay, time for some detective work. You're going to have to look for previous fact checking by using search terms. This is the first place you're going to go. You're going to look for a claim and reputable or believable fact checking sources. So this is just, I tried this. This is the suggestion a Passport gives in the tool. There's a claim that a new deadly spider species, that's a type of spider, killed several people in the United States in the summer of 2018. So they searched new spider killed summer 2018 on Snopes. Now, I did it, put it in the site, and this is what came up. Did a new spider kill several people in U.S. in summer of 2018? A viral scaremongering Facebook post. Of course, it's online somewhere that got scared everybody. That scared everyone, not got scared. A viral scaremongering, meaning something that makes people scared, Facebook post fabricated and made up a series of fatal spider bites and used photographs of the relatively harmless woodlouse spider. That's what came up when I looked. Now, the claim is false. This is how Snopes does it. They do a false rating. And I read through it, and there's a whole video, you can look it up, about the dangerous animal alert, these public service announcement things that are nice and scary. So now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to try it with PolitiFact, excuse me. I want you to try it with PolitiFact or .com or factcheck.org. What did you find? Pause the video. Okay. Go look. What did you find? You found out that, guess what? There was no deadly spider. So you can use this for your sources, for any source. But what's the next step that the tool needs you to do? Well, we know that this source isn't reliable. Our initial proof, we're not sure, right? So we're going to have to go somewhere else. Now, obviously, we're looking for the source for the work that we're in the middle of doing, and how are we going to do that? Okay. Before you go looking, we need to look at felony voter enfranchisement. Before you start hunting for that, we need to look at, remember, it's 4 moves and a habit. We only did move 1. There's some other things that we need to do. Okay, move 2. Skim the article. Look through mention of an upstream source of information. I might see mention of a person, report. Whoa. I need to break this down. Stop. Just reminding myself I'm looking for a source that supports my position on felony voter enfranchisement. Back this up. Move 2. Skim the article for mention of an upstream. Upstream, by the way, guys, means original kind of source, meaning the people who put it up, uploaded it first of the information. You might want to see mention of, noticed, I circled it here in green, a person, report, organization, or company where the information originated. Where is it from? I'm looking for the most original source. Now, if I can't find the most original source, I'm going to have to paste in phrases and search. Okay, so now I did a Google search. Again, I'm looking for a source that supports my position on felony voter enfranchisement. So my position, let's say I'm looking for that they should gain voter enfranchisement. They should have vote. So I put in felony voting rights should expand. There it is in my Google search bar over there, right? Put it up there. And then I got this whole list. Now, I mean, it looks like a whole bunch of research, but I decided that I wanted to go with this one all the way down here. To me, this was the most interesting article. And It says The Great Divide. It sounded interesting. It came from a commercial news source like NBC. It says, why restoring voting rights to former felons is the one key of civil rights issues to our time. Now, I started scrolling down, and there's some video here and a whole bunch of stuff, and it's referring to the current election. So now I see some hyperlinks, which means that they're willing to share their sources or where they got it from. And going back to what we're looking for, it doesn't have the most original true upstream stories. Hey, that might actually help me with something. So I click on the hyperlink, and it comes from it's loading, and it comes from something called the Sentencing Project. And if you go into politi if you go into fact check, if you go into Snopes, they definitely are quite a reputable or believable source. They have their information. They have a whole lot of articles here and research. Although I have to tell you that there's a lot of places with articles and research that claim a lot of things. So be careful. You're not done yet. If you didn't like, I'm going back to the article something, I would take this copy as it tells me to. It says authors will not provide any links to their sources. Well, I have links, but let's say they didn't. If authors don't provide the sources and you take the information and you put it into the web search bar, first thing that's going to come up is the article itself. But then, obviously, going past Wikipedia, we're not dealing with Wikipedia. That is crowdsourced. But we see there's other pretty reputable sites like I would go with the ACLU. I would go with the Brennan Center. So at this point, now that we've found some credible sources, we've done move 1, we've done move 2. The question is move 3 and move 4, and that will come in the next video. You've got this. I know it's a lot. You're looking for sources, but guess what? This is something you're going to do in college all the time.